show us some.
On the floor, the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, Andrew Bogut.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors. To the road. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. And that's certainly what we have in store for us today. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers picking up the loss in that outing against the Warriors.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
The drive by Green, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Now here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 and made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA and made threes per game after the trade.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
And here is Irving after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 5 now.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Smith, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by J.R. Smith. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. It's Curry outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. They get a hand on it. Out left to the wing. Feeds it to Green. Curry with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Again, Curry missing.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. From outside the arc, LeBron with another miss. It's Thompson off the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 50%.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Iman Shumpert. Doris, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
It's Curry with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
.46 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
5 to shoot. Poke loose. Jacks up a 3.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Curry with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on him about everything he's put up in this period. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Thompson passes to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. Will it go? And it's Thompson again missing. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue. To give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Long range from the inbound. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they can. Nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Mozgov is out there with LeBron James, and it's Shumpert in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. They get it back. Here's Spates. James with some nice D.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive. But the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here is Livingston. He had 16 points in the win against Cleveland. That's good. Livingston's got his first points of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Scooped up. Here's Rush, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland the rebound. Outside Irving. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 18. And Thompson kicks to Rush. Pass to Livingston. Here's Rush, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Livingston. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with a league-best 28 road wins.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still the only time they looked vulnerable. vulnerable were games on the road.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
To the inside, Iguodala with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Irving against Curry. Unloads. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Love check in for Cleveland.
Substitution for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love.
1:46 left in the first half. Irving kicks to Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. On its way from Curry for two. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Great tee that time from Curry. Warriors trail by 13. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And it's slammed in by Verizon.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
No good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers ahead.
Yes, Kevin, here with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have an 8-point lead. Shaq, give me your take. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Been a good one for Smith. He's got 10 points and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the 3.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by Varejao. Now Cleveland moving it up from 6 feet. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jefferson's got the first field goal of the second half for Cleveland. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on, the Cavs got tougher. Those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
They double-team Curry. To the middle, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala. Curry with it. 6 points for him. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. They double him with Green. Clock is at 3. And it's Smith missing. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Takes a 3. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Outside Curry. Out to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second. Second foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Barbosa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. Love's check in for Shumpert. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Love with a wide open look. They get it back. Outside Irving. He dishes it to LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
J.R. Smith on the wing. He's got 10. And it's James missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And stolen by Love. Rush with the steal. Poked away. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here comes Smith. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Wow, that's... a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now a timeout called by Golden State, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them. As a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Ezeli, and it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timeout called the Warriors. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. They double-team Curry. Clock at 4. And so here's Cleveland. Irving dishes to Mozgov. And that's going to be a travel.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Curry against Irving. And again, no good by Golden State.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the bat.
And the final period of play just about to start. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The shot's good from Irving.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Iguodala. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
From the line.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Smith, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Ahead. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 9 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
High post try, and right on target. Good. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
0-1 here, Iguodala as he lets it go, and he's good on the 3-ball. Iguodala's got 8 points here in this quarter. Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. Curry with the defensive effort. The drive by Iguodala. The pass to Spates. It's taken away by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good, Irving.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Bogut against Mozgov. Here's Curry with the 3. It's good on the putback.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
It's Thompson off the drive. The shot by Curry, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Smith kicks to LeBron. Off target with his 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive moves, too, Kevin?
Trying to send the message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
On the wing, Iguodala. Spates sets a screen, and stolen by James. Fast break, here they come. Here's Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Spates. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Irving with a clean look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Curry outside. Out to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50% takes the 13-footer. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. He kicks it to Bogut. He feeds it to Thompson. Nails the tray.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And here's Love from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And he commits the intentional foul. Grid on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's Smith penetrating. It's good. It's good.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And the free throw, no good. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Golden State will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the point guard. It's Thompson off the drive. Second shot opportunity. Mozgov with the block. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. LeBron is running. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throw.
Tremendous output from Iguodala. 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. Got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And he makes the first.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Portland. Here's Thompson. LeBron against Iguodala. Outside for Curry. Another shot, and that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 1.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Iguodala outside. Stolen by LeBron. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Mozgov. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. On the wing, Thompson. Will get the pass to Thompson. Thompson is doubled. Kicks it to space. Just 5 on the clock. Picked off in midair. To the paint. Here's Mozgov.
Count it! Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
James with the pass.
Curry against Williams. Iguodala outside. Lets it go from the wing. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Knocked loose. Iguodala with the steal.
This has been amazing. I can't believe how many steals they've racked up here in this game. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Dellavedova dishes to Williams. Yes!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Curry against Williams. Curry kicks to Thompson. Three-pointer. Another miss by Curry. It's Williams with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Timeout called the Warriors.
If you can't get the ball in,
by 7.
Timeout.
6 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They escape with it.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what do you think about the trend right now for this basketball team in these last few games?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player, LeBron James. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance? And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.